Welcome back, guys. I hope you're having a great day. I appreciate you guys for joining back to watch this one. And apologies for not posting for the past 2 to 3 days, but I'm back again, and hopefully we can keep pushing to bring you guys the latest update. And there have been a lot of things happening in and around Nigerian Super Eagles and NFF. And one of the hottest topics is the fact that NFF have now revealed their five-man shortlisted candidates for foreign coaches. It's from this list that they hope to actually select the final person or candidates. And of course, you know some of the people in this list because we talked about that already on this channel. But I'm just going to give you their names and then a brief uh, background of these guys. The first candidate on this list is Antonio Consenka. Of course, you know about him. We've talked about him a number of times on this channel. And he was the former coach of the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon from 2021 to 2022. And he was very successful with them, actually playing 24 matches, losing only 2 of those games. And in that 2021 AFCON, he actually carried them to the semifinals, where he lost to Egypt, but then took the third place. And then we have Luis Fernandez, who is the second name on the list. He's a former French international footballer who also played for PSG. He has also coached PSG at some point in his coaching career. And aside from PSG, he also has a number of clubs that he has coached, likes of Cannes and Reims and Atletico Bilbao, Real Betis, etc. Espanyol are some of the clubs that he has coached. And then the third candidate on the list is Didier Six. This man was a very, very talented French international winger. On Didier Six coaching career, he has a wealth of experience coaching African teams. The likes of Guinea, Mauritius, and Togo are some of the countries that he has coached. Miguel Herrera, this man is a Mexican coach. He one-time coached the Mexico national team. And aside from the Mexico national team, he's also had different stints coaching different club sides in the Mexican league. And this man is someone that the NFF have now put, in their top 5 list. Final candidate is Joaquin Caparros, who was a former coach of Al Ahly of Egypt. Aside from Al Ahly, he has also coached a number of clubs in Spain, from Atletico Bilbao to Sevilla to Villarreal, Osasuna, etc. So these are the top 5 coaches that the NFF have now shortlisted as the coaches that they want to pick the next Super Eagles head coach from. We'll see how this one goes. Of course, we talked about that in the previous video, that NFF said that they want to announce this new head coach hopefully before this month end, to enable the coach have ample time to train the boys ahead of the September run of fixtures for the AFCON qualifiers of 2025. And moving on beyond that update, let me let you know that CAF has now confirmed that it has shifted the 2025 African Cup of Nations from June 2025 to December of 2025, and now it's confirming that it's going to be played from December 21st to January 18, 2026. And the reason for this shift is because the previous date was actually clashing with FIFA Club World Cup organized by FIFA, and for this reason they decided to shift the 2025 African Cup of Nations to December/January of 2025/2026. And they made this known after their executive meeting on Friday, where they announced this new development. CAF also confirmed that it will be holding the 2025 AFCON qualifiers draw from next month, that's July, in Johannesburg, South Africa, where the fixtures will be drawn. And the matches are expected to be played from September to October of this year, which is, of course, what we talked about, and how NFF are trying to get the new coach appointed before this period for the qualifiers games. The competition is going to be hosted by Morocco in December of 2025, and Nigeria is going to hope to go as far as winning the title, because the last time in Ivory Coast we actually took second position, so the aim now would be to take the prize itself. But to do that, we're obviously going to have to qualify for the competition, with the qualifiers games coming from this September to October, as I mentioned. But moving on, guys, this is definitely a very terrible news, and it's one that concerns former Super Eagles combative midfielder Onazi. Onazi shared a very terrible news about how a reckless truck driver with no license ran into a number of 10 cars and killed several people, including his brother's wife, Anne Onazi. The incident left his brother fighting for his life in the hospital. Onazi revealed that this incident happened along the Abacha Road, Maraba, along the Onyeka Oti Expressway. Onazi, who is clearly in pain, has now called on the federal government to intervene on this situation to prevent more lives being lost. He called on the government to prevent drivers who are not experienced or who don't have license, who are not qualified to be on the road, from entering the road and driving cars. And as he says, this will go a long way to prevent the loss of innocent lives, like the life of his brother's wife, who just died like that. It was only a few weeks ago we heard that Tijani Babangida lost his brother, his son, in a very terrible accident that left he and his wife in a very, very bad condition that they are still recovering from. We pray for more grace for Onazi and his family during this very difficult time, and we also hope that the government can do something about this to prevent, innocent people from getting hurt in the future. And moving on beyond that one, guys, let me let you know that Onyeka is reportedly planning to erect a football academy in Abia State. The midfielder revealed that one after his meeting with the governor of Abia State, Onyeka Oti, where he discussed the possibility of setting up a multi-million naira football academy in Abia State. This collaboration with the governor of Abia State is something that's, of course, going to provide a platform for young and talented children who have the skill and the interest and passion for football, by providing them with all the equipment, all the facilities that they need to start from small and then grow through the process, and of course have a good chance at making it to pro football players. For the last gist for this video, let me let you know that Michael Olise has now decided to snub two English Premier League clubs, the likes of Chelsea and Newcastle, to favor a move to Bayern Munich. That deal was obviously concluded yesterday after the player had agreed a personal term that's worth around £220,000 a week for he. And Bayern Munich also, triggered his buyout clause, which is around 55 million euros, so which means that he's going to be playing for Vincent Company from next season. So yeah, one of the clubs that actually fought for this guy till the very last, but apparently they didn't agree to pay him up to £220,000 that he was asking for weekly wages, which is one of the major reasons why the deal broke down with Chelsea. All the best for Michael Olise. Of course, he's still eligible to play for Nigerian Super Eagles even after being called by Thierry Henry to represent the France team in the Olympics next month. That's the update, guys. Thanks for watching this one. Don't forget to like and share the video. React to any of the stories that you like. Stay tuned to the channel. More updates unraveling in the coming hours.